Welcome to Business Talk with me, Alin Wiratmaja, as Indonesia confront climate change towards more sustainable development. Its carbon market is one of the key tools to this effort. And how's the current state of the market, its potential for economic growth, as well as the challenges it faces? Joining us today, Jeffrey Hendrik, Director of Business Development of the IDX. Thank you so much for your time, Pak Jeffrey.
Thank you, Alin.
So first of all, would you like to explain about this IDX Carbon, the mechanism, the participants, as well as the ultimate goal of the IDX Carbon?
Okay, maybe I will start from the ultimate goal.
Yes.
Our ultimate goal for having a carbon exchange in Indonesia, first, is to support Indonesia to achieve our NDC. And second, is to support our country to optimize our carbon economic value, to unlock the potential. And of course, the third, for us to support our listed companies so they also can be benefit from the existence of our IDX Carbon. As we all aware that our President Joko Widodo, has launched our first and only carbon exchange in Indonesia, here in Indonesia Stock Exchange on 26th of September last year. And since then, for the first day, we only have 16 participants, and as per today, we already have 72 participants in our exchange, and we have traded more than 600,000 ton equivalent of CO2, and our system built on a private blockchain for the security and for avoiding the double counting, and we can accommodate all types of trading, a regular market, negotiate market, marketplace, as well as auction market. And we also can facilitate the both carbon offset as well as allowance. So it's a complete system we already prepared for our main purpose, how to unlock our carbon economic value.
Our carbon economic value, you mentioned how big is the potential that we have in Indonesia, and how can it help boost our country's economic growth?
Okay, if we're talking about the potential, there's so many numbers from so many institutions. Yeah. Maybe McKinsey have mentioned a number. The president himself, in the launching of our carbon exchange, have mentioned a number of 3,000 trillion rupiah as our potential. The number varies, but all are talking big numbers.
Yes.
That's our
very
potential.
Huge
Yes.
numbers. So, and if we compare our carbon market trading to other peers like in ASEAN countries, how big is ours actually, Pak?
Okay, I think that in ASEAN region, the carbon exchanges in ASEAN region are growing, and all of us are preparing the regulation, preparing the market, the ecosystem of the exchange. And as I mentioned before, that we have traded like 600,000 more of CO2 equivalent. I think compared to our ASEAN values, that's pretty well. Yeah, maybe we can mention Malaysia. Malaysia is 1 year earlier than us starting their carbon exchange, and as per today, maybe they have traded less than 200,000 tons. And we start later, and we have achieved more than 600,000 tons. So we are doing pretty well, Alin.
We're doing pretty well, despite maybe it is still beyond expectations of some people, for example. And in your opinion, we almost 1 year anniversary of the IDX Carbon. What are the challenges we face so far?
Yeah, we're still facing a lot of challenges, but with that challenges make us willing to work more. If we're talking about our ecosystem, the awareness of our companies here in Indonesia. Yeah, we still need to work on that. And also, we still not yet unlock all the potential. Now we only open for our domestic participants. We haven't opened for foreign participants. That's another potential.
Any plan for that in the future?
We are following the rules.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're waiting for the direction from the regulators. And the other potential as well as the challenge is the existence of carbon tax. As we know, in Indonesia, we haven't had any regulation about the carbon tax. And also, now in IDX Carbon, we have 3 suppliers, and all are from the electricity subsectors. And as we know, our potential is more than that.
Yes.
Our forestry potential, our blue carbon potential, our carbon capture potential. So we have so many homeworks to do.
Many
to
unlock
yes,
potentials.
to unlock the potentials.
Yes, just to tap those potentials
Yes.
are, big homework for us. And what are your plans in the future, Pak, for the development?
Okay, for the development, maybe I should say that as our regulation from the law of strengthening and development of the financial institution and also the POJK regulation, IDX Carbon role is more in the secondary market, okay, and the primary market is in SRN PPI, which belong to the Ministry of Forestry and Environment. So we are working closely with OJK, with the ministry, and also with other regulators to build a strong and big ecosystem for our carbon exchange and our carbon economic value in general.
Okay, interesting. So I heard that on the 1st of August, the Net Zero Incubator was launched. Could you please elaborate more on this initiative, Pak?
As I mentioned before, that one of our challenges is the awareness of our
All
business
stakeholders or
owners
business?
here in
Yes.
Indonesia, especially our listed companies. From our survey, the awareness of our listed company is not yet so high. Not mention their ability to calculate their emission. So we initiate this net zero incubators, first to give the skill,
Yes.
the knowledge for our listed companies. So they aware and they have the ability to calculate their emission. After that, they can prepare their decarbonization journey, and if they think they need to offset their emission, they can be our carbon exchange participants.
So we have more and more participants in the IDX Carbon. So as you mentioned, how can we make these businesses and investors understand, aware, and leverage the carbon market for their growth and also for the sustainable future of their business?
Yeah, as currently we have 936 listed companies here in IDX, and the gap is wide. Some already know how to calculate the emission, and some even struggling to prepare their sustainability report. So we initiate this net zero incubators, and for the first batch, there are 111 companies participate in that initiative. And in that net zero incubator, we prepare with our partner, knowledge partner, to prepare like 5 classes in a range of from August to November.
Yes.
Yeah, in those classes, at the end of those classes, we expect that those 111 companies can have the ability to calculate their emission.
Yes, that's right. So regarding this year. So it's almost, we have passed the first half of 2024. What are your goals for this year regarding IDX Carbon, and what do you hope to achieve in next year, Pak?
Yeah, for this year, our goal is to add another 50 participants. And so far, there are already 28 additional participants this year. So we have some months to go. And the most important is we are going to build a stronger and bigger carbon ecosystem here in Indonesia.
Thank you very much for your time and also for sharing your
Thank
knowledge
you.
and insights, Pak.
Thank you, Alin.
Best of luck, Pak Jeffrey.
Same to you, Alin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was our conversations with the Director of the Business Development of the IDX, Bapak Jeffrey Hendrik. Please stay connected with us. We are available on Instagram, X, as well as on YouTube at C2Day News. Let's stay connected.